Hello, welcome to Live Arts Iceland. IDA Shootout, which is always very exciting.
All the best, Tom.
We find ourselves in the final. Last week, Matthías was victorious. This week, Matthías reaches the final again.
57.
But is it he who is going to be victorious, or is Tom Baughan,
100.
who is a tungsten titan, going to reign victorious this week? Tom Baughan
95.
has had two excruciatingly healthy averages en route to his final. He played Scott William, who averaged 75 himself. And he beat him 10-2. He then reached the semi-final against Halli, and we all know what Halli's capable of. Halli's a very decent player from Iceland. He made light work of that 10-1. You could say he's like a boxer. He only sort of knocks his opponents out third or fourth round.
100.
So obviously, Tom, British, not Icelandic, the first finalist in the IDA Shootout, not playing in the country of Iceland, funnily enough. We had
125.
Matty winning the last event as he looks to fill up the bed and squeezes into that single five. Tom,
140.
not the best opening leg, but it's not on his throw, so it may well be forgiven. Unfortunately, don't ask me why, but in my headphones I can hear absolutely nothing, so I'm just going to see. Am I audible?
80.
Oh, very clear. Very clear indeed. Well, Tom is going to look to at least 177 into a single dart shot. That's the aim. Matty, one perhaps,
Yep.
or even 17 for double 10. He likes double 10 because it's the Icelandic double. That's sixes, and that's fours. Pinned it there. Big single, double, double. Great way to go. Maybe not the intended route, but there we go. Matty takes the first leg with throw. Averaging healthily so far. Carries this on. I think we have a game on our hands. Anyway, let's see what Tom can do now. Whilst he has
99.
the throw. Opens with a 99. Useful. So yeah, Tom's averages so far.
70.
The small matter of 86.9 and 84.6 against testing players who average 75 and 70. 71, in fact.
80.
Decent players, too. Believe it or not,
60.
that was only the leg Matty just won there. That was only the fourth leg Tom has actually lost. Remember, the IDA Shootout, first to 10. It's fast, it's furious, it's exciting,
81.
and anyone can play. There's a little entrance fee, and there is a cash prize as well. If you would like to join the next event, I will very shortly be popping on the screen.
41.
The information, so you too can join in.
140.
Well, Tom surely is going to leave a finish now. That was a great first start. And I think that's only a ton by the looks of things. Nope, it was in fact a ton 40. So
57.
Tom has got a nice, technically a 2-dart outshot. But 3 darts is the usual route, especially with Matty back on that 273. Plenty of time.
49.
And just setting it up. So should be back for a couple of darts, perhaps at tops, perhaps at 16s.
45.
Heck, who knows? Maybe another double of his choosing. Yet to see Tom play. Seen some of his results and I'm very impressed. It is very exciting to have Tom on our stream. Well, I can assure you that was aimed at a single 9.
Yep.
I think on a single 12. He's got 12 eventually. Double top here. And he's just short. He's just gone short, but I don't think he's got to worry too much. There's Matty. He's way back on 228. Matty's going to want to leave something. Anything. Another one of those would be good. Well, I think that's got into the 1 somehow.
Yeah, game in 1.
Oh, no, it hadn't. So double 10 here. And no dramas, no fuss. All honours even. Everyone holds his throw. And it is 1 leg apiece. And we have the game on our hands. Matthew can play like he played
56.
in that opening leg. Now that wasn't great. 2 kind of missed big numbers, if you like, a treble 3 and a big 7. Leaves the door wide open, and Tom is someone you really can't afford to make mistakes against.
100.
Well, I've got to tell you about darts tournament I'm going to be playing in. I try not to make it too much around me, as Matthew gets a nice ton of his own. I accidentally signed up to a lesser quality tournament online, a webcam darts under 60 average thing.
96.
Don't ask me how I signed up. As Tom gets his treble 19, tends to get a treble of visits, does Tom? Matthew would love 3 here. He would love 3 here.
180.
Oh, Matty. Fredrickson pins in the 180. That has got him right back in this leg.
138.
And not a bad way to respond either. Not a bad way to respond. So much so that actually Tom has left to finish first. It's the Matty throw. Matty got a 180. But I think the lesser darts from Matty in the first couple of visits.
97.
Treble 8, treble 19 there. But Tom will take this if he can. And it will be some way to break. Unlucky.
100.
Well, then Matty's chance cannot afford to miss here. Well, he needs a treble now. Oh, and he can't do that. Well, Matty's renowned for if he doesn't get what he's looking for, maybe slapping his thigh or letting out a bit of frustration. Didn't do so there. And that might be a good thing. Might not, but it might. That leaves him with tops.
Game shot in 3.
And Tom Baughan pins in double top. And it's a break of throw. So it's Tom going to be thrown again. Lovely check out there. 17-10 tops. Game on. Oh, I'm enjoying this. See about that tournament that I signed up to. I will tell you how I get on. I'm playing tomorrow against the guy from the Netherlands. So already I feel I'm at a
45.
disadvantage. But you never know what happens tomorrow, 4 p.m.
100.
UK time. There's Tom pins in a ton. Someone asked me last week, they said, can the players hear you? Generally, the answer is no. Generally, as a rule, they turn their
84.
headphones off, their speakers off, sorry. Means they can properly concentrate. We did a tournament a couple of weeks ago. All the speakers were on, so they were shouting their scores to me, and we had a bit of a chat. And Matthew left 133 because he likes to go treble 19, double 19, double 19. And he didn't get it, and I said, "Oh, would you have gone for it?" You know, that sort of thing. Matthew's keeping his headphones off, his speaker off. Tom has elected to keep them on, just so he can hear when Matthew has thrown, which means he can hear every word I'm saying, which is kind of exciting. Also shows how good he is. A lot of players will be distracted, but Tom, cool as a cucumber.
Really? 40.
Started downstairs because he was on 303 to not much avail. Matty really would love two trebles here. That's one of them. He'll be disappointed now if he doesn't get another. He really will. Beautiful darts. Can he fill the beds?
140.
But he would have taken 140 any day of the week. Great stuff, great darts. Will it be a break straight back? 132 is not easy. Tom might leave something better.
99.
He's left the 165. I was going to say he needs to switch here. Oh, no. No. Oh, Matty. Oh, Matty. Oh, that was so good. That was such a good marker as well. Oh, Matthías Fredericks. You can see the disappointment in his face. Oh, and my heart is racing. That looked dead cert to be in again. That would have been the best checkout I've ever seen on Live Darts Iceland. It's not to be. Is going to come back for double 12.
59.
Well done, Matthew, for giving it a go. That was a real go. And double 12. Double 6. Double 3, not easy.
Yep.
Yeah, is that in? I think it is. It's just in the right-hand corner of double 3. And we have all, yeah, there you go. Proving that it's in. Honours even. It's broken straight back. As it stands, no one's going to run away with this one. You might notice Matty has got shorter hair than usual. Anyway, I wouldn't call his hair short. The barbers have reopened in Iceland, if I'm not mistaken. So Matty is able to get a haircut. Tom's going to have to tell me if about his hair, because his hair looks very short. It doesn't look like 8-week long grown hair. Perhaps he does it himself. Perhaps he's got a family member who does it for him. Who would have thought? Commentating on Live Darts,
82.
about hairstyles, class. Well, that's a double 1, I think. I think that's 82 scored. Yes, it was 82 scored. A slip, perhaps. That's no slip there from Tom.
81.
Well, that's really inviting, isn't it?
100.
I'm still buzzing after that bullseye. It was so inviting, that bullseye. You just thought, must go. But it didn't. And Tom
100.
Baughan throwing some pretty solid stuff. Matty gets 140 here. Well, he's not going to get 140 now.
135.
He gets 135 here. And he does get 135 here. It's just in kind of range. You wouldn't think he'd get the 145, but he could set it up.
$40.
Well, 145 would give Matty the lead for the second time in this match. Treble 20 leaves 2 darts on top as well.
60.
No can do, so a bit of pressure here from Tom. Could see Matty, not necessarily a spot of bother, but, you know, in a pressure situation.
99.
Was it 129? No, it was 99, so that's a round ton for Tom. This leads bullseye. Oh, and his bullseye last time was so good. I promise you I am going to stop talking about it soon. But he couldn't find it there. So Tom is going to attempt this ton. And he might go tops here.
Oh,
He has gone tops, and it was actually a well thrown dart. You can see it was
Okay.
aggressively thrown. You've got to play aggressively in this sport. And Matthías left an awkward one. Is he going to go straight for it? Yes, I think so. That's always the danger. I don't blame him at all. 16 left. And 8 left now, Matthías. So he should get himself 2 darts at tops. And he's been pretty good on tops in this one. And he'll dethrone last week's champion if he carries
50.
on in this double 10. And he cannot pin the Icelandic double. So Matty has a chance then to regain the lead. Would be a harder throw, but if Matty just keeps on holding,
Come on. 4.
he'll win. Well, he can't keep on holding if he's missing doubles. Tom Baughan. You require double
Game in
5.
one.
Game shot in the first dart. Impressive stuff. No dramas there. And actually, it is Tom who's going to be throwing. Matty, I put the wrong camera on, but you can see Matty pacing rounds, moving his shoulders, moving his head, trying to G himself up. Break
58.
his throw. Gives Tom a nice little advantage here.
Come on.
I'm just going to double check again. I'm audible clearly.
81.
My voice is quite annoying, isn't it? 81 scored there from Matty. So yes, I promise in next week event, maybe in the final, whatever, I'll let you know how I got on. But it's first to 5 in this little webcam tournament. I assume I'm going to be 5-0'd. But you never know. The other day I had a great run. I was on 164 and I was going for 19 thirds. Hit a big 7. And I hit treble 20, treble 20. Me! 2 treble 20s! Unheard of. Anyway, back to the players, because they're the important ones. Tom on 385. 140, 180 here would put him in good shape. That wasn't in the script. At least it knocks off the 5. I'm going to need to ask Tom what it's like playing with sort of live commentary. Like the PDC tournaments, Dan Dawson does commentary, but he kind of tones it down or doesn't say much when the players are thrown, understandably. But I don't think we've ever seen darts like this when I'm doing a fully blown commentary, start to finish. So maybe there's a bit of extra pressure on Tom, but I feel there's extra pressure on me.
100.
Because I daren't criticise Tom. Thankfully, there's nothing much to criticise him on. Right on cue, by the way, as he hits a lovely treble 20 there with his third dart. Use the markers in the board. Talking of markers, well, speaking of markers, there are no markers. Those are 2 beautiful cover shots. I thought that first treble 5 was a decent marker for the treble 20, but obviously not. It was swaying over to the right, the actual barrel, and the Tom just checking what he's on. 241. Yeah, those 2 treble 19s are beautiful, and they've put Matty in a position to possibly consider breaking back. 41
101.
scored. He needs a treble here. Gets a treble. What a last dart. What a last dart. Not much in it in these 2. Very similar sort of checkouts. I think Matty may be in slightly pole position, but I'm sure Tom's going to want to prove me wrong. What I'm going to check out here is Matty. So he needs 2 trebles or 1 treble for 2 doubles. Probably going to stay upstairs for the 20s. Can't do it now. But Matty hasn't left the world's easiest finish. Could only be 1 shot at double. Could be no shots at double. Will be no shots at double. Blimey. Mistakes. 3 lacklustrical darts. Not part of the game plan for the Eagle. Tom blowing his darts. Really focusing, concentrating.
60.
And normally, after that second dart, I would just say, is it awkward? Is it awkward? But I think that's the last thing Tom's really wanted to hear. Turns out it was. Turns out it was. Double top, Matty.
Second darts.
Very good dart there, straight in. Possibly, one could say, fortuitous that he was able to get back to the dartboard and throw for the leg, but all honours are even. So far. That was a break back as well, so Matty, again with the advantage of throw. But I must say I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Only 3 legs, well, sorry, only 6 legs thrown so far. And I'm liking it. I'm enjoying Tom's darts shirt there. Nice and colourful. Green being my favourite colour does help. And Matty's wearing a shirt he won the Icelandic Championship with. Have a look on his left shoulder. Have a look at it. What can you see?
100.
Beautiful, beautiful. Ton 40. You can see a star. That is for his championship win. The World Championship boys have stars on their
45.
collar, I think. I don't know about you, but Matty's board all of a sudden has gone a little bit fuzzy.
140.
Is that a 140? The fuzz doesn't quite tell me. And I didn't see what it was on art before that, so it doesn't help. Anyway, 398 Tom Baughan. Would have loved a 180. We'll settle for a 140. Oof,
86.
Start there into that triple 3. Means Matty's got 6 darts from 178. And his board is back, which is always good. Well, he might be on something a little bit juicy. He is going to be something a little bit juicy. 138. That leaves him with tops. May even get 6 darts at it.
$41.
You can follow, by the way, obviously this is the finals, it's the only game going on, but all of the IDA shootout events, as Matty hits tops first dart of asking. That's his second leg in a row where he's hit the double first time of asking. He makes the most of his previous break by holding, and for the 3rd time, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 3rd, Matty is in the lead.
135.
Lovely stuff there, 135 from Tom Baughan. Of course, would have preferred the 180. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. And no big scoring there from Matty. So Tom is looking to level things up pretty much straight away with a minimum of fuss in a minimum of time.
97.
The cover shooting has been excellent, by the way. It really has. Both players good on that treble 19. Oh, Matty, please hit one.
57.
The cover shooting's been great, and I didn't realise Matty was listening to me as well, so he can show me up. Well, you'd rather think Tom's going to be on a finish now. Surely, surely.
99.
Looks at the score, goes 19, sensible. Leaves the big fish. I'm not going to say a word, I'm not going to put any pressure on, but Tom, please hit it. Unlucky, unfortunate. And you bet your bottom dollar
100.
he would have gone for it. Of course he would have done. Nonetheless, a ton leaves him with 70, a standard 2-darter. Shouldn't see any dramas, even if he...
97.
There's got a bit of time. That was good cover shooting there from Matty, but still at least 6 darts for 70. Well, 42 and 9.
16 left, 54.
54 scored, if I'm not mistaken. That leaves him with 16. 70, yeah, usually it's 54, 16. So he's hit the 54 eventually. He gets 100 here, Matty. What does that leave?
One.
A shot I got so excited about 15 minutes ago.
Game in 3.
And third dart, there was pressure on that one. There was pressure on that dart. But it went in. And it's hold. And Matty once again an advantage with a slightly fuzzy dartboard. Blurry, should I say. I think that's a ton. It fixed itself, if I'm not mistaken. When we get back to his board, that was a ton indeed. It's been a cracking matchup. It really has so far. We're not even halfway.
99.
Assuming it goes all the way, we're not even halfway there yet. 100 plays 99. Matty has a clear board again.
One.
And that's 100. Shortly, I'm going to be showing you the information about how you can play in next week's events. A little cash fee it costs, but there is a cash prize. Anyone can play. As Tom looks to hit his first
140.
180. I think his first 180. I don't seem to remember him hitting one previously. Matty has. Matty would love one here. Would love one here. Oh, that was unlucky. Even 140 would have been all right.
121.
Oh, typical. It would have been 140. Instead, it's 180. Tom might be down to a finish first.
58.
So 6 darts, 180. Make the most
Come
of his
on.
advantage of throwing first. Hasn't really used that to his advantage. 138 left. Not an easy shot. I think you'd rather be Tom on what 204 with 6 darts. No disrespect to Matthew, of course. But 138's not
100.
the prettiest. Is that ton 40? No, it was a ton. So, Matty likes to go downstairs for these sort of ones. When it's on 150, he goes for the treble 19s. I think it's a pretty good way to go. Let me give you some theory about 104 in a minute.
$88.
Well, last start, decent. Leaves him on double 8, which Pin last start of asking last leg. He's had a go at this before as Matty. One shot at bullseye. Oh, and you could hear him say, ooh, you could see his lips in the shape of an O, as if to say, that was close. Yeah, 104 is what Tom was on before. He's on 16. Let me give you some 104 theory.
12.
Has Tom three rare misses. 3 rare misses. So 9 double 8s should be the route.
Yep.
And he gets it. Some would say luck. Some would say taking his chances. I would say possibly a little bit of both. But very good. Cannot afford to miss doubles. And he didn't. Unfortunately, Tom did. 104. If you're a terrible darts player like me, 20 is the wrong shot. Because invariably I'll hit a 5 or a 1. 5 leaves 99. No can do. 1 leaves 103. No can do. 18 slightly better because of the 4 factor.
100.
As 100 is scored by Tom. 19s for 104 is quite a good way.
Nope.
If you're not a very good darts player like me, and you might sway to either side, get a 7 or a 3 and you're still in. In fact, 3 treble 17 bull. At least you've got a kind of a, I wouldn't really say a marker for the treble 17, but there we go. Anyway, I don't need to be talking about treble 17s and me being a poor darts player. There's a final going on between 2 quality tungsten operators, Tom Baughan and Matthías Fredriksson. If you just joined us, welcome to Live Darts Iceland. This is the IDA shootout. 13 people signed up for this event. 2 remain. It's free for all. When I say free for all, there is a charge, but there is a cash prize. Anyone who is anyone can sign up. I could sign up if I really wanted to, but it'd be a waste of time and money. So
58.
that's not going to happen. Lots of Icelanders. You don't have to be Icelandic. Tom isn't.
One hundred.
I thought perhaps Matty would go downstairs there. So just to get the odd number out of the way. But alas, it didn't really matter. Maybe he felt he had a nice marker on that treble 20.
85.
Talking of the treble 20, by the way, I just knew that was going to go in. I just knew it. Had a feeling. Couldn't have left the checkouts. Switches now.
Nice.
Did exactly that. Well, disappointed with where the 19 went, but at least it hit it. It means he is not on a bogey like Tom is, but he's not going to be on a bogey after these three, that's for sure.
56.
Didn't get a treble though. So if Matty doesn't take it, he could leave it handy. If he doesn't take it, isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, and he didn't use it. And he's disappointed with that.
120.
Brilliant setup. Absolutely top dollar setup there from Matty. Love it. Love it. This means this 106 has got to go. Oh, unlucky there.
32 left.
Needed the treble. Needed the treble. So Matty, he wouldn't have believed this, but he's actually got darts. Clear darts.
Yep. Second
And he's got it. He has taken advantage of the opportunity, and he's now 6-4 up. I'm not sure he believed it. Really, really quickly, if you'd like to play in next week's event, it starts on Monday, the 8 o'clock Icelandic time, and Sunday, the registration closes. Dart.is/en. I'm going to be showing that again a little bit later on. Dart.is/en. Tom signed up, and look where he is now in the final of IDA event
59.
number 2. Shootout, it's very exciting. It's set up by the Icelandic Darts Association, but you surely don't have to be Icelandic to play. Come on down, enjoy the fun.
134.
Brilliant, brilliant cover shooting there from Tom, considering he now finds himself 2 legs down. And he can hear me talking. He's not letting the pressure affect him. Of course he's not. He's as cool as a cucumber. When I was speaking to him and we were trying to find a solution, I was saying, you know, are you sure you want to be hearing me? I said, I'm absolutely happy for you to hear me. That's fine. But I'm more worried about you. He says, oh, don't worry. I couldn't care less, he said. He couldn't care less. Turns out he was right. He was right not to. But if this has inspired you and you want to give it a go, you might even make the stream. If you're playing Matty, you probably will make the stream because Matty's brilliant with his technology. He likes to stream his games. And I must say, Tom's been pretty good with his technology as well. Look at the clarity of that board. You can see him clearly. I'm very impressed indeed.
140.
Is that a 180? I think it is. No, it wasn't. It was a 140. But a 140 that leaves him on a 167, which I rather think he'll go for bull if he gets 2 trebles here. 20s, 19s, bullseye. I did have a feeling, I must say, but in a way I'm glad it didn't go, just because my stream froze as he was throwing. I'd hate to miss such a beautiful checkout. Is Matty going to put the pressure on here? Well, room for a 140?
100.
No. 6 darts, 110. If this was Vita, it'd go treble 20 bull. But this isn't Vita. In fact, I do not mind the treble 19 at all. For 110.
90.
I don't mind it at all. A, if you're good at it, then why not? And B, it stops the temptation to go treble 20 bull. Well, Matty would have surely filled that up tried to fill that up if 2 went in. 44 is not a bad leave, but it does bank on Baughan breaking. Baughan breaking.
Game in 3.
There. Last chance. And he gets it. He gets it in beautiful style. Third dart of Arskin. He's broken back. And he's now within 1. Just a hold of throw away from leveling things up. Is this going to be a 10-9 extravaganza? It's certainly looking that way.
61.
I really hope you're enjoying this clash between two excellent, excellent dartists. I could even say artists, because they are producing a work of art.
Come on.
And I hope you're getting a bit of a kick out of this commentary.
27.
$100.
That's the treble 20. That Tom was looking for to get his nose ahead in this leg, and no trouble from Matty. Puts Tom even closer to leveling up.
$96.
William Scott's telling us this is a great game. I would completely agree with you, William. William Scott, by the way, actually
60.
played with Tom Baughan in the quarterfinals. And I'm not one to criticise. That's not my job. Must say, William Scott averaged 75. That's not a bad cop
60.
at all. At all. And he still lost 10-2 to Tom, who averaged 86.9. He was unstoppable there. But there's always next week. It's also the luck of the draw. This is not a seeded event. So it's a complete coincidence that you could argue the top 2 players, and I'm not saying necessarily they are, but you could argue that, have met each other in the final. They could have met in the first round. They could have met anywhere. No seeds in this tournament. Tom leaves himself a ton. Matty needs a couple of trebles. Needs this one.
81.
That was unfortunate. Swayed into those ones. And how's Tom going to go here? Treble 20 double top. He's going to level things up. Well, maybe top's top. He might like the line. I'm not too sure. He did like the line. Don't blame him.
60.
And he made sure that was nice and high. So he's going to have clear darts at double top. And he has been brilliant on the doubles, I must say, apart from a few misses in the last level, the last couple of legs. Beautiful cover shooting from Matty. It may all be irrelevant as Tom is going to look to check this out to level things up.
20.
It really couldn't have been much closer. And Matty is lucky to have darts here. He could break straight back. Double 10. He's been good on doubles as well. Oh, and that was place the dart in the board as close to the double as possible without hitting it territory. That really was. But that's the fun of the game. Both players on 20.
Game in 2.
And that's a good double 10. That was right in the middle. That was a good double 10. 6 apiece in this best of 19 clash. First to 10. Effectively, it's now best of 7. Whoever wins 4 legs from here is going to be crowned IDA Shootout champion for the second event. Glenn Mullen is watching. He's put a thumbs up, a couple of dartboard emojis. I did not know there was such a thing as a dartboard emoji. Hello, Glenn. Lovely to have you here. I hope you're enjoying the tungsten action as much as I am. Oh, I see. It's the dartboard. I did know that emoji existed. It looks a bit different on iOS than it does on the native Facebook, but there we go. But none of the players seem to be running out of steam yet. And I hope they don't. I really hope they don't. This is entertainment.
59.
$100.
140. He'll be a little disappointed it didn't go in. It looks quite inviting. We have a Matty fan in the house. Let me know in the chat, who are you supporting? And who do you think is going to take the win? Is Matty going to make it 2 tournaments out of 2?
$100.
He's got a chance. He has got a chance. 6 darts from 116. Wow, he's got 1 dart. It's in. He was checking. Is it in, Matty? Yes, it is.
76.
Ooh, and he's just gone high. Just gone over the top. And a couple of trebles in there. Will he look to fill it?
135.
Well, he hasn't looked to fill it. Is that in? No, that wasn't in the treble 15.
Nee, plus.
Well, that's in the double 15, and that is an error. That is the biggest error of the match so far. And Matty will be seething.
Oh, 34.
And Tom's missed as well. Oh, blimey. Blimey O'Reilly. Well, that miss from Matty then, even though it was the biggest mistake so far, was a fortuitous mistake. Double 10. Pressure. There's pressure. And Tom breathes a sigh of relief.
Again,
He has
one.
darts. And doesn't need more than 1. And now, Tom's in the lead. Wins numerous legs back to back. That was a break of throw. I think that's his 3rd consecutive leg, is Tom. Is Tom going to look to run away with it here? Has that given him the boost of confidence he needs?
$43.
No big treble from Matty. What Matty would do to break back right now, because there's been lots of consecutive breaks. Matty's taken the lead more times in this game than Tom has.
60.
Lovely cover shooting again. I am impressed with the double 19 hitting. And by and large, I am impressed with the doubling as well. But there was a lot of pressure on those Matty doubles. Busting with
58.
double 15. Missing inside double 10. Can't afford to give these chances away. Robert Ferret is enjoying himself watching. Thanks, Robert.
$96.
Well, what Matty would do for a 180 here. What he would do. 140 will do. It's going to happen. So 6 darts from 195 for Tom Baughan. Could start anywhere. 20s, 19s to try and leave the tunnel, whatever he fancies. Stays upstairs.
65.
And uses the bullseye very tactfully rather. I like the looking for the bullseye. To leave yourself 130, it means he can afford a single. Not, excuse me, not that it really matters. With Matty back on 183. But 130 is a pretty little one. If Matthew was on a finish, well, he went for it by the looks of things.
94.
If Matthew was on a finish, he could still check out on the bullseye. That's why he went for the 25 to leave the 130. And no treble again there. So Tom has starts to go within 2. Well, just repositioning. Composing himself, and he cannot finish now. Well, careful, careful, Tom. There we go. At least busting tactfully, tactically. So, we might see the bullseye here. In fact, we really should see the bullseye. Our stream has just stopped.
65.
Well, I would have loved to see bullseye with the first dart there. I love a bull 25 bull finish. But yes, darts at 18s.
Game in 3.
I don't want to make the same mistake again. Well, that's close. That's a good marker. Ah, yes. Uses it to perfection. Tom Baughan is now within 2 legs of victory. Here's the information about next week's event. You may have missed it. Matthew just popped it on the screen really quickly. dart.is/en. Sign up next week. Maybe you'll have a lucky streak. Lovely, lovely opening. So Matty is not giving up. And if he does hold here, it's only 8-7, which means Matty is within 1 of Tom. We've seen Matty break Tom a couple of occasions.
135.
This is an important leg for Matty. It really is. Owen has commented. Thank you, Owen. Pleasure to have you watching as Matty's
180.
hit another 180. Beautiful stuff there. Out of 6 darts, that is 5 treble 20s. Is Tom going to respond in kind?
120.
Oh, that was unlucky. I don't think it was in, but that was unlucky. Even still, 120. Decent, useful score. Well, he's got rid of the 1. He needs treble 20 here.
41.
Would love to leave himself on a ton. Instead, we'll settle for 140. Could find himself in trouble here. Tom can pin in a 140. He can't
93.
do so. Matty may have 6 darts from 140. Well, he might only need 3.
Ah,
First dart is lying really nicely. I thought there was plenty of room, but hasn't happened. So 153. One of the very, very, very few shots in darts. There's only one method of going. And Tom knows the method well.
97.
Treble 20, treble 19, double 18. Okay, you could argue that treble 19, treble 20, double 18 is another route, but in terms of unique numbers. Double top! Good marker.
30.
And he's not done it. He's not done it, and he knew how important that was. That was a mistake. That was the second biggest mistake of the match, I would say.
36.
But it is going to come back. Tom doesn't miss many doubles. You give 3 darts a double for Tom, invariably you're okay. Give him 2 darts, it's half a chance. But Matty takes the chance he is offered, holds his throw. Now he's only 1 leg in it. But remember, it is Tom throwing first in this one. He wins a leg here. He goes within 1 of the title. What Matty would do to take this leg has to capitalise on any opportunities that Tom may give him in this leg.
100.
Tom just doing what Tom does best. It's tons for fun. Well, he's not happy about that. Only the first dart. That's all he can tell himself. It's only the first. I would personally move downstairs. Doesn't look like there's much room.
44.
And he's been hitting the treble 19 with regularity as well. Can't find it here. Tom gets a ton of visit here. He'll be very happy. Very, very happy.
96.
Well, Matty did it a treble, but it's only the treble 7. Could this be the beginning of the end? And I don't mean for Matty, of course not. Matty's got a great career ahead of him, but I rather mean of this game.
140.
Perhaps, as Tom leads himself, not on a checkout, but within checkout range. What I mean by that is, after his next 3 darts, he should be on something he can really give a go to. Well, certainly after that dart.
133.
Can't see where that's gone. I think I've gone in the treble 3. It didn't. It went in the treble 19. Fantastic.
100.
Absolutely sublime. I think this is for a 13 darter.
Game in 1.
Boom. Tom Baughan goes within 1. Once again, dart.is/en. All you need is Dart Connect Premium account. If you haven't got one, it's not very expensive. You need Facebook Messenger, a couple of devices, one to stream and one to connect, something like that. The information's on that advert. We will show you again.
91.
97, Matty. It's the point of no return for Matty. Even if Tom does win here with a 10-7 break in here, some effort from Matty. I mean, Tom is not an easy opponent at all.
84.
That was a loose last dart. Big 4, that's the sort of darts I throw. Aimed at the 18s, we assume. And talking of loose darts, that single 5 from Matty was not part of the game plan.
$74.
Right, Matty's thinking straight. He'll start at the 19s here. Nope, stays up top. No, not imperative. Going for the 19s, 365. 303 is
54.
imperative. But 365 isn't imperative. But often you do see 365 players starting on the 19s.
140.
Another one.
139.
Another one it is. Great stuff there from Matty. That puts a little pressure on now. Matty ahead is his throw mind, and he's only a nose ahead. Tom should be on a checkout after these 3. Would love a treble
100.
here. Well, that was lucky. That was lucky. It wasn't lucky at all. The skill.
132.
Got the math wrong. I assume for a second if he hit the single, he would have left a bogey. He wouldn't. He would have left 143. So it wasn't luck. It was skill. 103 for the title. Yes, single 3 perhaps. Double top for the match.
83.
And it's just low. That's championship dart missed. So this is to save his skin. He's been very good on the doubles up until now. He's been very good on the doubles up until now. And could that be the last dart Matthew throws in IDA Shootout 2020 Event 2? Something tells me possibly. Tom Baughan.
No score.
7 win. Oh, and he's busted. He's done a Matty special. He's done a Matty special. And a little smile and a sigh of relief from Matty. The inevitable may well be delayed. And he can't go inside now. Oh, that first dart he didn't want. That first, if he was going to split, it had to be with the first dart. There's even an argument to split deliberately first dart there. Single 2 or something.
Yeah, game in
Anyway,
1.
totally irrelevant now. And that is game shot and the match to Tom Baughan, who has played out of his skin, averaging high 80s, mid 80s, solidly over the 3 games he's played. 13 started, 1 remains. He's called Tom Baughan, and he has done it in some style. Well done to Tom. I could possibly consider interviewing him if my headphones. Tom, can you just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Yeah, you can hear it. Well, that's brilliant. But unfortunately, I can't interview him because I've got no sound in my headphones. So let's see if I can sort this out. Give me about 10 seconds. But before I give you that, have a look on the screen now. This is all the information you could possibly need and more if you're going to be playing in the next event. It's brilliant fun. You might get some commentary as well. Why not? Let me see if I can sort out my microphone. If I can't, then so be it. Can you hear me clearly? You're still live, and my voice can still be heard, which is good.
I can hear.
Outputs, output. Right, I'm going to try one more thing before we call it a day.
Good game, Matty. Anyway, a bit of a nervy game, to be honest.
Matthew, Tom, brilliant final.
Thank you.
Brilliant, brilliant final. Let's pop Matty's camera on. Matty, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Unfortunately, I cannot hear a word our players are saying. Something's wrong with my sound. I'm going to go and sort that out. But Matty, anything you'd like to... Obviously, we should go to Tom first, really. There we go. For our winner. No offense, Matty. Tom, unfortunately, I can't hear a word you're saying, so you could say anything. But I just want to say, well done. Brilliant, brilliant performance. Sum up how you're feeling and how happy you are.
I'd like to say I enjoyed it. I did enjoy the game, but I was a bag of nerves for some reason. I don't know why. I was snatching my darts a lot. He put me under quite a bit of pressure, and I missed so many doubles. But thankfully, I got the job done in the end. So yeah, I'm happy.
He's nodded and he's smiling. His lips have stopped moving. Don't know what he said, but thank you. I will listen back. And let's put over to Matty. A worthy winner, do you think, Matty?
Yes, he
No
was.
offense,
He was the
great as
better
well.
player. I would have liked to have it go on a little bit longer. I missed some doubles, but overall, pretty happy. First time playing with hearing the commentary, which was kind of funny.
It was funny. It was difficult though.
Yes,
it was,
yeah, very difficult.
I had to turn it down at one point because
Stop moving. He's laughing. I can't hear him. Sorry.
Too much. It did.
All done?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you, Matty. Lastly, well done to all 13 who participated. Brilliant. Well done to Tom for a fantastic win. Dart.is/en is where you want to be. The registration closes 8 o'clock Icelandic time. So if you're in the UK, that's 9 o'clock. And if you're in Europe, that is 10 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. On Sunday, every Sunday. Events start on the Monday. Have a look here. All the details are here. If you've missed it, why don't you watch us back? We will be back next week. There'll be another final. Will Matty be in the final? Will he be in the final against Tom? Who knows? Who knows? Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Matty, for some brilliant entertainment. I hate to be biased, but that was the best, my favourite darts match I've ever commentated on. And I've commentated on the PDCMB before. I think that was excellent. Well done, all. We'll be back soon. Ta-ta for now.